Hi there, I'm Brenda Bear and welcome to my little yarny show and tell type channel about crochet, knitting, and spinning stuff and whatever other interesting thing that I come across. So if you're new here, hi, and if you're not new here, hi again, and thanks for coming back. So haven't gotten a lot done. I did get a little bit done, so I guess I'll just jump right in there. So Spring the Fiber Enthusiast has a crochet along going on for a shawl pattern that she designed herself. It's called Turbulent Skies, and the second part just came out this Monday, so a couple days ago. So that's where I am with that. I'm pretty sure there are 2 more parts, and each part isn't super long, but she does explain it, I think, pretty well. And okay, where'd it go? Okay, there it is. The yarn I'm using, this yellow yarn, is this stuff. It is 100% cotton. And it's made in Brazil, and it's about a 2 weight. Here's, hopefully, probably won't focus because I'm not good at this kind of stuff. But anyway, it's recommends a 3.5 to 4 millimeter needle or 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. So, okay, haven't gotten any further on the Lost Souls shawl. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. By, oh shoot. Okay, the pattern is by a lady, and I can't remember her name, but I will link that. And she has the written pattern available on Etsy, and Fiber Spider has a video tutorial on how to make it, and that's what I've been using. I thought the pattern was more complicated than it is, at least in my opinion. So if you're putting off making it like I did, maybe check out his tutorial and it might not be so bad. At least it wasn't for me. Okay, Elizabeth. I've mentioned her before, but I really do enjoy her. A lot of the stuff she makes, she donates. She does sell some of her things, and one of the things she does sell is stitch markers that she makes. And I think it was probably last year I had bought some from her. And some of them, she has all kinds, different kinds. But I got these to be more of a knitting needle or crochet hook. Size I'm using marker because I'm a little OCD with my hooks and needles, at least the ones that I really like using. I don't like to put my hook like in my project bag, because I've been known to fall out of interest with the project and then don't know where or what size hook where it went. So I always put my hooks back in my case, and then I can just leave this on there and I know which hook to grab. But here's some more. These ones are long and dangly too, with little turtles. And okay, she also has some that are just that style, and these are those little lobster clasps, but the kind I'm about to show you has, I think she called them leverbacks type of clasp, so I guess I'll show that. So those, the past ones I just showed, I got, I think last year, but I didn't need any more, but I wanted more because of how cute they were. Oh my gosh, look at them go. Little batty bat. And these aren't just a little charm she had on. She made the little bat, like bead weaving. It's so cute. Okay, so because I wanted him, I had to get a few more because why not? I'm already buying this one. So also it was, I thought, kind of good timing because my daughter, who crochets sometimes, she likes to make amigurumi kind of things, was using some of the other stitch markers I had. Asked her if she wanted some of her own, and since I wanted the little bat, so she picked out the dragon and little bee, he's still tiny, and the unicorn and a racing snail. I know he's not like racing snail from Never Ending Story, but that's what I'm calling him. And rainbow. They go through them all? Yeah, so, and these have that, what do you call it? Kind of earring clasp that closes, and so for me these are easier to open and close than the little lobstery clasps, so yay. And that's just her darning needle that she had on there, but I thought I'd show you how cool they are. And if you're interested, check out her channel, and she has a Facebook group, but I can't remember the exact title of that group, so I will put that in there below later. And next part is a little bit of story time. So been kind of busy last month or so, but sorry, I'm looking around. Our county fair is going on, or was going on, it just ended, and I was checking out the sheep and goats and some of the breeds I was interested in. I like to see them in person to get a better idea and feel for their qualities, I guess, and size. Like the merino sheeps are kind of hefty guys or gals, and anyway, after doing that, I went to the Fiber Arts building where people have entered some of the things they've made to be judged, like quilts and knitting and crochet and like spun wool projects. Oh, and weaving projects too. So I went in there and went to look at all the stuff. And when I was trying to make my way to the fleeces that were entered to be judged, there was only one farm who had entered, so that was kind of a bummer. But in a way, it's also cool because they won everything. Because there's no one competing against them. But I like that farm anyway because I'd gotten some Icelandic and Jacob sheep wool from them last year, I think, technically. So either that or the year before. Anyway, heading over to see what they had entered and that they had won, and was going by, because they had some looms and spinning wheels there as part of display or demonstrations, and I had overheard a lady was asking about the spinning wheel, which was the same kind as this one and the same, roughly same age range of year made. And so the attendant was, who I don't think was a spinner, went to go get somebody else who was a spinner to show them and talk about it. But when she went, so the other lady, the second lady, she was having a little trouble getting it going, and the problem was that the treadle was in the all the way down position, and she didn't know that with this wheel it helps to, you know, give it just a little turn. Sorry, my rabbit fur or something there. Just give it a little push to get it going. So when I told her that, because I was trying not to be rude or tell her how to do her thing, she was like, oh, well, you seem to know what you're talking about. And I was like, well, I have the same wheel and that's just how I do it. So she asked me to demonstrate and explain what I was doing and how it worked for the lady, which didn't seem too terrifying or scary, and since I wasn't prepared and it wasn't my wheel and it wasn't my wool, so I said, okay, yeah, sure, do my best. Wasn't yeah, it wasn't too scary because it was just her and her family, but as I was demonstrating and explaining, all of a sudden there was like 20 more people, and so it was kind of threw me off, but I did my best to explain. Looking back, I wish I had said things differently or started explaining how it works and why it works better, but for some spontaneous spinning in the wild, I think I did okay. So yay. And after I was all done, so this is like the, oh my gosh, even more surprising moment for me, is the two ladies that were attending that area kind of rushed up to me with a business card and an application, and like they didn't grab me by the shoulders or anything, but it was like, oh my gosh, you have to join our guild. And I was like, I don't know, startled and flattered at the same time. So guess I'm doing that. So yay, I got asked to join a fiber arts guild that's local to my area, and I already knew who they were. I had considered going to one of their meetings for the past couple years, but with the other things that were going on in the world, it wasn't a priority and we couldn't meet in person, so it was like, I don't know, I didn't do it. And so now that they're doing in-person meetings and stuff, well, they have been, it sounded like fun to check out. And the other cool thing, like perk, I guess, of joining the guild was that they have fiber equipment that they loan out, I guess, or you can borrow it. And so what's super cool about that is I've been kind of interested in a weaving loom. I used to have a huge floor loom, jack loom, that was not commercially made. I'm guessing it might have been handmade antique kind of thing, because I guess it could still be vintage, but the nuts were square, not hex, and pretty much all wood. Like a lot of the joints were anyway, it was old loom, and I was gonna get thrown in a dumpster, and I saved it, or ripped apart and then thrown in a dumpster and saved it, and yay. So, but I donated it to not that guild, I didn't know at the time, but a different maker's space where they have a fiber arts area, and knew it would be loved and appreciated and used, but now I kind of miss it. So so the perk is they told me to try out the ones they have on loan so I can get a better idea of if I like it or not, or which style loom I like the best before I go out and spend a bunch of money on something and then decide, hey, I don't like that, kind of thing. So that was the cool little perk, I guess they're trying to bait me in with, but I don't know, it was nice, and I guess it felt good to know I did a good enough job. And sorry, I feel a little weird, like I'm bragging or boasting, but that was my interesting experience this weekend, and so I guess I'm gonna go check them out some more and see what they're all about and have some fun. So if you're still here, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful whatever it is when you're watching this. And I guess I'm gonna be brave and attach some of the footage of my demonstration. I also didn't know this was going on at the time. My husband pulled out his phone and recorded some of it, so I guess I will share that with you. I'm a little embarrassed because I felt kind of caught off guard with some of the questions, because it wasn't my wheel and it wasn't my wool, and the basket of wool next to me, I wasn't sure how much of it was just some stuff on top or what was under, if it was all the same wool in the whole bushel basket thing. So I don't know, I did my best, and I guess I'll stop talking and put that there. Okay, bye.
Oh, tiny again.
Boys are really into this.
Yeah. Well, it's very magical, I think. Oh, there you go. That's.
It is. Look at that.
She is good. So you see how her fiber is like just it's twisting and making a piece of yarn.
I want to cool, guys. I want to try my corn. No.
But this is not like easy to learn.
Yeah.
She's been doing this a while.
Yeah.
So if it breaks, you just splice it back together like
Yeah,
you did.
like, okay, it broke. Just kind of hold it back together in the little crimp in the wool. And because like, look, like if you see a piece of hair under a microscope, it kind of looks like scales.
Barbs,
That
yeah.
kind of helps it grip together. And then,
Is it dog fur?
no, it's wool from a sheep.
Sheep.
But you
remember
can
those
spin
baskets?
dog fur.
You can,
Yeah.
you can spit dog.
Oh,
Yeah, you
so there's a
can.
use for that
So
German
there's a
Shepherd.
use for her.
Good luck on that one.
Sometimes you have to supplement it though. You may have to mix it with.
We took out all the carpet in our house. We were over it.
Yeah.
Our dogs are way too hairy for
And I
carpet.
still pull a piece of carpet out of the vacuum every time.
Oh, yeah.
I call them puppies.
Yeah.
How
Here's
much,
the
how much
Yeah.
will a bucket like this make? I'm curious.
lots.
Depends on how thin you spin it, because I'm spinning kind of thin right now, but
Right.
other people will spin thicker.
Okay.
So you'll still have the same weight in the end,
We
but
need
the
to have her join
yardage
that.
I know, really.
depends on how
Different
thick.
card.
And then this is just a
Do
single
you guys
ply,
live near
so
here?
you have,
She's
once
gotta
you have
join
like
us.
a second bobbin,
Hang out with other
then you
people
can
that
put
are
an
weird
empty
like
bobbin
us.
on and
Double
ply
it.
these two together, and then you have
Okay.
yarn.
So,
It can be more than 2 ply
so
too.
for what you're making single ply, how much would that make? Is that a lot? Is it,
A lot.
I mean,
I would say at least a sweater or more's worth of yarn.
okay,
It's hard to tell,
yeah.
but there's quite a bit. Yeah, that should make.
All right, guys, what do you guys say?
Yeah, thank you. That was very neat.